Well, hello, everybody. I hope wherever this interview finds you that you are doing well. It's difficult to believe it has almost been 2 months since the tragic Welder Fire in Sinton. Since that happened in early March, we have seen agencies, organizations, nonprofits come up from literally everywhere, from across the coastal bend and beyond, asking the question, how can we help? And that is a question that is still being answered by many organizations. Among the latest to do that is the Corpus Christi Association of Realtors. Speaking of, I want to go ahead and bring in Christine Belin with the Corpus Christi Association of Realtors to talk more about, Christine, y'all just released earlier this week an initiative that y'all rolled out to help those impacted by the Sinton Welder Fire. So first off, thank you so much for being here. And then just talk to me a little bit about that initiative.
Yes, thank you very much for having me here today. I am here, of course, I'm board president of the Corpus Christi Association of Realtors, and I'm here to share with you a few things. We actually have a foundation. It's called the Realtor Relief Foundation. It was founded on September 11th of 2001, within a few hours of the 9/11 attacks. And this was founded by the National Association of Realtors. The objective of the foundation that started was to help provide related funding assistance to communities by generosities of realtors by state, local, and national associations. I'm very proud to share with you right now that our local association, we applied for a $30,000 grant and we were awarded this exciting news. And so now we're in the process of starting up the application so that we can help get local community members of Sinton, Texas, a part of the foundation funds of the $30,000.
Wow, so I hadn't even realized that the organization as a whole had been responding to crises in the past, as far back as you had mentioned, and
Right.
so that's really interesting. That's definitely something I knew about, so it's probably something our viewers did not know either, Christine. And then something relating specifically to this initiative. I see here that you guys talk about that this is in partnership with Steel Dynamics and the First State Bank of Odom. So kind of talk to me about how that came about.
Yeah, we decided to have a collaboration with both of them because when we wanted to contribute, Steel Dynamics and also First also did want to get involved in that. So we collaborated together and worked together to get all this going for Sinton.
That's really awesome because, I mean, in the community of Sinton, I will tell you, as someone who is from there, my family still lives there, those are some heavy hitters in our community, known for giving back. So this to me just seems like a big powerhouse collaboration. So let's go ahead and talk about the specifics of the relief and the assistance that this can provide, right? So walk me through what kind of housing related expenses that this is going to help with.
Right. What'll happen is we're going to have applications that are going to start going out. I'm not sure. I believe you might have the link for that at your station there. Mm-hmm. They can apply online or call our Association of Realtors for the application. We're going to take them until May 15th. So all the applications will get submitted to our Association of Realtors. We do have a task force that's going to review the applications, and then based on those, they will award funds to the ones that have qualified based on the applications. So we're ready to get started with that, and hopefully we'll get a lot of good applications, and we'll review and do the best we can to get as many people those funds.
Oh, absolutely. Piggybacking off of that, is the $1,000 per household a one-time grant, or can families reapply if they continue to need that extra support?
From my understanding right now, our goal is just a one-time, and we're hoping that $30,000 will get out to as many people that need it. So for right now, we're assuming it's a one-time thing, and we'll see how it goes for potential future if we need to do more.
And I understand that the applications will be accepted through May 14th. As folks reach out to you about that, is there any sort of like documentation, certain information they need to make sure to have on their person that would just make that process go a little bit smoother?
Yeah, I'm happy to share with you. Actually, there is a checklist of items we're going to be looking for when we get these applications. I'll be happy to briefly share those with you. We're going to need a photo ID with proof of residency of the house that you're trying to claim the grant for. We're going to need a copy of a mortgage statement or a new lease agreement or a hotel receipt. We're also going to need proof of damages to your primary residence, which would include photos, insurance estimates, copies of written claims, settlement proceeds, or claim status reports, and also copies of repair estimates from contractors. So when the application gets submitted, we do request all of this in the packet so we have the complete packet and we can review those as they come in.
Okay, that's really helpful to know. Best way to start. Okay, so we obviously have the link on our website. Obviously, you'll have it on your website, but folks can also call in. Maybe for those who may not be super tech savvy, what would be your advice about the best way to go about this?
They can actually also come by the Association of Realtors and pick up an application, or they can call us and we can email them one also. And however we need to get it to them, we can do that. So.
Wonderful. And then, once someone submits the process online, or maybe they go by your office, upon approval, how long does it typically take to start getting that financial relief and assistance?
Yeah, that is something that we're still working on right now. We're putting everything together, so I will have to go ahead and check on that confirmation for you.
Okay, yeah. And then how many families have, I know this is relatively new, or at least you guys just sent the release out this week. Have any folks taken advantage of this yet?
I know we've had a few phone calls come in since the segment yesterday, so I know they're inquiring about it now. So now that you're going to share it further and we're going to share it further, we're excited about the opportunity for all the Sinton residents that can take advantage of this too.
Well, among those phone calls, I want to ask, have there been any, personal stories that from folks affected by the Welder Fire that you've been able to make contact with and have them tell your story?
Yeah, me personally, I have not, because at the association, I don't answer the phone there, and the girls that answer the phone there, they may be able to get that information for you. But I haven't had anybody share any stories with me yet. But I know there's a lot of them from what I've heard. So.
Gotcha. So again, this application available through May 14th, and of course we're gonna do our part to get the word out. I know y'all are as well. What would be your advice for any families or Sinton Welder Fire survivors? Obviously right now have a lot that they are processing, a lot of new that they are navigating. They've never been in this situation before, right? Having to ask for help.
Right.
What would be your advice for those families who may be hesitant or hesitant, I guess is the word I'm looking for, hesitant about reaching out or overwhelmed about reaching out for this type of help?
I think if they want to just call the Association of Realtors, they can call, and we're happy to speak to them over there on the phone, because we're all familiar with the process, including myself as president, and I've got board of directors, and a lot of our membership's also all aware of this now. So have them reach out to a local realtor. They may know. They can also call the Association of Realtors, reach out to me, and we're all happy to be here and support and talk with them. We can help them.
Yeah, and I know our experience with the Corpus Christi Association of Realtors, y'all are wonderful community partners, the various stories and events that we have worked with you on. So always a friendly voice on the other end of that phone to call for help. I'm just looking through my notes over here. This is great information. And I have to ask you, Christine, just because you guys are in the businesses of realty, right, and helping people find their homes, obviously this is a situation where families went through the unimaginable and they lost their home, many of whom have lived in that house for decades. I mean, this is an older neighborhood there in Sinton, and it is shocking still to even just drive by and see houses that I can still in my memory standing there near the Welder Elementary, just no longer there. But I have to imagine for you and the Corpus Christi Association of Realtors, who are often tasked with helping people find their homes, this has got to be a really special feeling to help people who've lost their homes kind of get things back on track.
Yeah, we want to be involved. I mean, we're here. We're a very servant heart community. Our leadership, our Association of Realtors, we're all very servant hearts, and we're here to help. And that's what we do every day, like you just said. We go out and try to help people get homes, housing, live the American dream. And we have a great association all here to continue to support our community.
That's awesome. All right, Christine, lots of great information here in this interview. I appreciate you sharing it. also on your website, on our website, with links for folks to check it out. But is there anything else that I did not ask, that we did not cover here in this interview that you feel is important for viewers to know about pertaining to this relief?
Relief, again, I think so. Like I said, we're real excited about this. We applied for the grant. We received the grant pretty quickly from application. So we also do want y'all to know that realtors, every year we continue to also donate money to the fund, because somebody else in another city might need the help, just like we're helping Central residents right now. So we're very active in our community with doing that, and we're here for anybody at any time. And we're here to hold your hands if you need us. And so myself, our whole association, and that's what we want to do for our community, is just be here for you. So anytime.
Great stuff. All right, Christine Belin with the Corpus Christi Association of Realtors. Christine, thank you so much for your time and for kind of walking us through this avenue of relief. I know there's going to be a lot of families very appreciative of that extra help, and we will certainly do our part to continue to get the word out. But I appreciate the interview so very much.